exciting, everyone? I've got a jam-packed review here for you today. I couldn't decide if I should review each doll separately, but I didn't want you to have to wait days in between each doll in case you were wondering about a particular body type. So I said, what the heck, let's just do all of them at once. Today you're going to see me review and compare these 3 new body types by Barbie in great detail. I'm pleased to bring you Petite, Tall, and Curvy. They are packaged just like the typical fashionistas are, so this is how you will see them in the stores when they hit the shelves in March. Now, let's have a quick look at the back of the box. There is a huge lineup here with all the dolls from the 2016 Fashionistas line with the original body types. Then we see some new additions, which include the 3 new body types and a Ryan doll with a cool multicolored top and jean outfit. He's even wearing glasses. I love his look. Still not much diversity or options for the boys, but let's hope Mattel is working on that. Okay, I did notice that the box doesn't include all the new body type dolls because there are a few others that come with fashion packs, but they must be part of a separate wave, so they're not going to be shown here on these boxes. Now let's take a look at each doll out of the box and really get a good look at these bodies. Before I continue, I wanted to share with you how easy it is to remove the dolls from the packaging. The box doesn't have any annoying tabs. You can just peel it apart and snip off these plastic pieces to free the ankles and the waist. Then you just have to carefully remove the plastic tags that hold the head in place against the cardboard backing. There's 3 of them, but you can easily snip those with scissors. Moving on, here are all 3 dolls out of the box. Let's take a look at their heights so we can see if there is a difference. I do think that the dolls' heights can be better compared with their shoes off because they add height to the doll. Also, the dolls have a mixture of flat feet and heeled feet that may affect their height, so we'll have to explore that later in more detail. At first glance, I can see that the Curvy doll is definitely thicker and wider. Let's have a closer look at her face. It's extremely gorgeous. Here's her profile. She's got a distinct cheekbone and jawline. She's got a pudgier face than Barbie, but it's not a fat face. Her hair has a lot of gel in it and needs to be washed, but it is soft and it's made of quality saran, so it's easy to style and it won't tangle up on you. She has a side part, no bangs. She's not wearing earrings. She comes with a belt as her accessory. Here she is next to Kimbella, who is on a standard articulated Barbie body. Curvy Barbie can pivot her arms at her shoulder joint and it opens and closes. She has some muscularity to her arms compared to Kimbella's. Their hands are the same shape, but Curvy has a tiny bit bigger size of hands. Her legs are a lot thicker than the standard Barbie, and I think it's shapelier as well. A lot of thought went into sculpting the shape of the doll's limbs, and that's clear to see in my opinion. Here is Tall Barbie, who looks very slender in her clothing. Her top and bottom are 2 separate pieces. You can slide down the skirt under her belly button. Her belly pokes out a little bit even though she is quite thin. Her legs are really long and slender too. I'm going to compare her to Kimbella here. Their waists start here and you can see how short Kimbella's legs are next to Tall Barbie. Her torso also appears very long, so you can see how short her shirt is without the skirt pulled up over her belly button. Let's have a closer look at her face. It's an Asian sculpt, but to me she looks more like a half Asian and white girl. I have a lot of friends who are half white and Korean, and they have similar features to this doll. Maybe she can pass for Japanese, but being very tall also adds to the look of a half Asian girl in my opinion. She has an open mouth smile, but her teeth are not really big and flashy, so it doesn't look too bad. Her hair is short and she has a blunt cut. Styling options may be a little limited for this length and cut, but you can get creative with her. Here's the last doll, Petite Barbie. She has the Billy face sculpt and her eyes are really light colored. I adore this face up. I would not change it at all. Her eyes are a light hazel and the shape of her eyes are like none I've ever seen before. They're shaped like arches pointing downwards and it's long and stretched out looking. Her lips don't look like lipstick is on it. It really has the appearance of burgundy gloss. It's so pretty in person. Her accessories are these turquoise earrings. Her hair is the best feature of this doll. She has 2-toned black and burgundy hair. We don't see the black dolls with actual black hair that often, but it always looks good on them. Her texture is very curly and it's styled in 2 ponytails in the middle to give it the appearance of a curly mohawk. The hair is soft saran, so it's not going to tangle up on you, and you will want to wash out the gel in her hair because there's a lot of it. The question I had is whether this is a true new body type or just a skipper doll with a different head on it. Here are the dolls without clothing. They have flat and heeled feet, so keep that in mind as we compare the heights. I think Curvy and Petite have similar heights, although their shoulders stop at different levels. I stripped Kimbella so we can see an original body type next to theirs. Some people have been saying they want a Petite Curvy doll. I think Curvy is closer in height to the Petite doll than she is to the original body. So isn't it safe to say that Curvy is somewhat already a Petite doll too? It's a good enough combination to me, and I'm satisfied with her height enough to pass her for a Petite Curvy doll. In height order, I would say they go like this. There is a certain difference. Tall Barbie's body is surprisingly wider than I thought she would be while dressed. Her torso is long, but it's not as narrow and skinny in the waist. Her thighs are a nice size, not too skinny, and here are the rest of her legs. The calves even look wider than Barbie, so I'm pleased with that. Her hips and waist are wider than I thought they would be. Her butt is similar to Barbie's original size. Yeah, nothing special going on there. Here's her torso from the side. She does have a little belly poking out, but she's not fat. This is what normal females' bodies look like. Her chest doesn't appear any bigger than the original Barbie bodies. Kimbella's chest may appear a little bigger because she has a pivotal chest plate, and that makes her chest stick out a bit further. But I think tall Barbie has the same size breasts as standard Barbies do. She has a skinny, long neck, and she also has a spine in the back that dips in. Overall, I think that her body type is surprisingly well sculpted. I really didn't expect for tall Barbie to have all of these features going on, but I'm glad to see that she does. Here is Petite Barbie compared to a regular sized Barbie. The chest isn't as large as Barbie's, but her torso is actually wider, and she has a distinct belly button. The legs are about the same size as Barbie's, but shorter of course. She definitely has hips and a butt. She has a spine too. The best part of this doll, if you're like me and suspected they cheated on Petite by giving her a skipper body, here is an actual skipper body, and isn't there a huge difference when we compare the two? The torso of Petite is wider, and she does have breasts. They're not big, but they are there and much bigger than Skipper's. And look at her hips. She has any. They have different sized feet. Skipper usually comes with bigger feet than Barbie, so Petite Barbie here can fit Barbie's shoes. From the back, you can see easily how much narrower Skipper is. Side by side, we can see that Skipper and Petite are similar in height. One doll has flat feet though. She could pass for Skipper's teen friend or a very short adult woman, and I'm really pleased that they didn't skimp on this doll and gave her her own body type. Thank you, Mattel. Good job. Now, here is Curvy, who everybody is so curious about. She's obviously much thicker than Barbie, and her legs are really chunky, and she has thick calves. Wow, what a huge difference. I heard people online nicknaming her Fat Barbie. Listen, she is not fat. She's just thick. I live in the South. Regular white girls look like this by default down here. She doesn't have a spine, but she does have a ghetto booty. It's there, no doubt. It's not just her clothing making her look like that. I see a little bit of a pooch in her belly, but most average girls have a gut, even skinny girls, and they watch way too much TV, which gives them a complex about it. I don't think her breasts are bigger than Barbie. That's my main complaint. I think she'd be better looking with bigger breasts, but I guess it's not bad for the first attempt. I think they did a stellar job on this doll. She's very attractive and beautiful, and the biggest improvement they can make is to make this body type articulated in the future. The feet are much larger than Barbie's and chunkier, so she won't fit Barbie's shoes, and Curvy and tall Barbie wear the same sized shoes, so they can share footwear with each other. Next, let's redress them to see what they can and can't fit. Here's my attempt at getting tall Barbie in these jeans that my Midge from Life in the Dream House came with. They do not pull up over her crotch well, and the back won't close, so that's not gonna work. I tried Petite in this outfit. The skirt that tall came with naturally rises over her belly button. This top was a fashionista shirt, but there is too much stretch and room in this shirt. It just doesn't look right. So here's the outfit that I fit on her. The top and bottom are from Sparkle Girls, and her shoes are Barbie shoes. They fit just fine. The leggings fit well with the elastic waistband. The top fits fine and it's not too roomy. I suggest Sparkle Girls clothing for her because they already run a little bit small. And maybe Skipper's tops can fit her too, but I'm not sure about Skipper's bottoms because Skipper has a narrower waist. Let's look at Tall Barbie in a regular Barbie dress and Curvy Doll's shoes. Her waist is wider than Barbie's, so keep that in mind. She's wearing Curvy Barbie's belt, which came with 3 adjustable holes, so you can have this on many sized dolls. That was clever. I'll give her another change of an outfit too. Next, we have Curvy wearing this outfit. She fit nicely into the MTM doll's yoga leggings, the yellow sandals that came with Tall Barbie, and the Meowaboo shirt, which is a regular Barbie's top. She's not squeezing into this. Now this is the first Barbie I can call bootylicious without exaggerating. I don't like the ridges from her molded undies showing through the pants, but what can you do about that? I can live with it. You can see her belly button, but I don't think she looks fat. I really do believe she looks like a normal human female over the age of 20. And I thought I should mention that Curvy Barbie actually has a little bit more weight to her body than the other dolls do, so she feels more solid in your hands as you're playing with her. So I just thought I would let you guys know about that because she's not like really flimsy and light. Here's Kimbella trying on Petite Barbie's dress. Despite Petite's wider waist, Kimbella can't close this dress around her back. It just doesn't fit. She can fit her shoes though. Now, here's Curvy Body in the shirt that I first tried on Petite Barbie. It fits her nicely. Keep in mind that her upper arms are thicker than Barbie's, so she'll have a harder time getting into a shirt with narrow openings in the arms. She can probably wear spaghetti straps and sleeveless tops really well. Here's another outfit change on the dolls. Petite is wearing a dress that fits Barbie's. Her middle is wider, so she fills it out nicely, but it's probably a bit longer on her. She fits regular Barbie shoes as well, so you can share all of your high-heeled shoes with this Petite Barbie doll. You'll have the least amount of trouble finding outfits to redress her in. I wanted to see if Tall Barbie could fit leggings okay. She's wearing MTM leggings and the ridges from her undies are showing again. Her butt looks so small in these pants. Her thighs are pretty healthy looking though. She fits regular Barbie tops. I think that's a plus, but you may have a challenge in finding her pants or skirts that will fit correctly over her long legs. Lastly, here's Curvy wearing the Tall Barbie skirt. The waistband fits around her, but it's kind of tight, but it still doesn't look bad. She's got on a regular Barbie's jacket. Her shirt is a Sparkle Girl sleeveless top, and it fits just fine. Her torso is wider, but she's not having any trouble fitting Barbie tops that have a little bit of stretch to them. She fills them out very nice. I'm gonna try a dress on her too because I'm curious about that. So here's our last experiment. I put Tall Barbie on a Made To Move purple tops body so that I could see how she looks with articulation. Her head looks so big to me, but I guess you gotta get used to it. She doesn't look bad on this body. What do you guys think? Here is Tall Barbie's body with Sierra's head on it. Sierra looks like a giant on this body. But I'm gonna put her back onto her Made To Move body because her twin, Reagan, wouldn't like her to be suddenly taller than her. They're so competitive. Here's one of my repaints that I put on this Petite doll. I really do adore her with this body too. She's so cute. We've got Curvy in a dress, and I haven't switched her head with another dolls, but I'm gonna try it out once I figure out who I have that matches this complexion, and I'll be sure to film that for you guys. She looks so cute in this dress. I think this doll is gorgeous, and they did an absolutely amazing job on her entire sculpt, from her face to her body. So here are the latest additions to the Broken Barbie family. Leave a question in the comments if I didn't cover something here that you wanted to know, and hopefully you have a better idea of whether you want to invest in this new Barbie product. As for Team Broken Barbie, we're quite satisfied and even pleasantly surprised, and we do plan on adding more of these dolls to our collection as they become available. I'll see you guys in Dollland over on Instagram, so follow me there and I'll be glad to chat with you. Do your friends a favor and help them discover some dolly fun with us by sharing this and other videos on our channel on your social networks. Thank you all for spending time with us on Broken Barbie TV today. This is Gypsy, and I don't know about you, but I'm about to take my new Barbies and go have a dolly day. 다음에 또 놀러 와요. 또 봅시다. 안녕.